Hi, John Tornabene from Clean County Power Washing. I'm going to show you a quick setup you can do for your power washers or winterizing, where it's really fast and makes everything easy for you, okay? What I have here is a 7-gallon tank. You can buy this from like Tank Depot, a place like that. It'll probably run you about 60, 70 bucks. I put some valves on it. These aren't the greatest valves, but I had to put this together fast because we've been working all the way up until, what's today? Today's Friday. We worked up until like Wednesday this week, so we kept working. And I didn't winterize at all, so I got lucky. Alright, so I use antifreeze in here because antifreeze has got rust inhibitors in here. So, you know, your pipes don't get rusted out or whatever. It's good for protection. Now, some people use windshield washer fluid. I like to use antifreeze because the rust inhibitors in here. Plus, I reuse it. So everything, it's like a closed loop system in a way where everything comes back. Alright, so this is probably 3 years old, this antifreeze. It's like antifreeze in your car. It's a 50-50 mix I do myself. I buy the antifreeze straight. You know, you just mix it. But antifreeze lasts a long time. And I have a check it and make sure, you know, how good it's still working. And I can put a little more antifreeze, make it where it's like maybe 40 below zero where it works up to. So this is probably about 25 below zero where it's set. All right, so these 2 bypass lines. This is important. So what I do here is, now here's one of the tips I want to give you. I have everything on quick connects. All through my setups I have quick connects, all right? So I can pop things on and off. Now, come over here a second. I have the same system with this. I have 2 bypass lines coming out of that tank, which I use one for here, and then when this is done, I use the one from here, I put it on this one, and I have an extra bypass line for the other pump that you can see right here. Because when this machine runs, both pumps are running. So I put the 2 bypass lines in place of the bypass lines that are on over here on the unloader, so all the antifreeze goes back to the holding tank. All right, so now over here, I'm going to show you here. What I'm going to do is, first this I generally wouldn't do, but I'm going to be working on this pump on the burner later. So I am going to take this off for now. That's for the burner. So I got to work on something later. Now this bypass line goes to the big tanks. I take this off. I take my extra bypass line, I pop it on there, okay? Now generally, everything comes out of here when guys are running the machines, but for today, I took the burner off, it's gonna come out here. All right, so, I'll show you what I do here. I'll put this quick connect in here, all right? Okay. Now, what I might end up doing is put another quick connect on that holding tank. I can run the line right there. So it's like a closed loop system, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to run this fast. I'm going to show you a little tip what to do. Watch what I do with this ball valve because this is important. All right, let me start this. Got to turn the valve on. Now the reason why I turn this ball valve off and on is because you want it to go into bypass. That's number 1. Number 2, you want the antifreeze to get into every port in the pump. So when you stop, when you turn the ball valve off, the antifreeze gets held up in the pump under pressure, okay? It fills every gap. Then you turn it back on, turn it off, turn it on, do it a couple times, okay? So now, what I would do here is I would just take this off, right? Take this off. Pop this burner back on. This burner would have antifreeze in it, but I have to work on it later because this would all run through here. I pop this off, right? That goes back up in here. Okay, and I take this one, pop it back, and then I turn this ball valve off, okay? And that's it. It's 1, 2, 3. So I can just turn my guys can turn the ball valves off. I'll have to show them the setup because I just did this. And everything will run back here. I may put a quick connect here. I may have the hose, the power washer hose. I'm not sure yet because a lot of pressure is going to build in here. But I could have the ball valve sitting right here. So everything's closed loop. And that's pretty much it. So now I just put the other ball valves back on. You know, I can open this one up. I got these off right now, so I don't want these filters to freeze. But everything goes back on. And then they can just turn a couple things and the cold water comes back out. So that's my tip for today. It's get a smaller tank, set it up on your machine somewhere, your operation somewhere, where you can do a couple of ball valves, get better ones than what I have here. This one's all right. These ones are on the cheaper side. I got them at the local hardware store, but I didn't have this done because we were working all the way up until this past Wednesday, all right? So now it's all set up. I might get better ball valves. I got a whole bunch of these. Anyway, they break, I'll replace them. So that's my tip for today, to quick connect your unloaders and most of your stuff for your power washer. You can change out hoses and everything fast. And the ball valve, close it when the antifreeze is running through it so everything goes into bypass and all the ports in the pump fill up, and then open and close a couple times. Now with that tank there, all I got to do is unscrew this so I can pour it back in, all right? But I'm probably going to make this a completely closed loop. So that's my tip for today, and you got to protect your equipment. I've been doing this for 21 years. We did crack one pump, but you know, it was probably a fault of mine, but everything else, all these years, no problems. All right, that's it. Have a good day.